Hello and welcome to the Caltex Series Race 3 here at Indianapolis for the Brickyard 200. I'm here with Stuart.
Hi.
And we're here for 16 laps here at the Brickyard. Anyways, just going to have an update on the top 5. Yin Canario starting 4th over there. With the points lead, he's been the most consistent and we hardly even mentioned him at all. So, yeah. Anyways, 67, Justin Zidell, pole sitter of last race, sitting in second, 21 points behind. Hoping for a good run, starting kind of up front. Anyways, got in third the 01 of Simon Nichols, who not the best start. You can see him starting fairly far back, in the back 5 rows or so. Hopefully he's hoping on getting through the pack and avoiding the wrecks that may occur. And then there's in 4th the 8 of Michelangelo Nwangwu in the 3rd row there, also with a good starting position and hoping to get something out of this race. And then rounding up the top 5 in points, Our Legacy in the number 38. I think he's fairly far back there as well. I can't actually see him. Midfield, there he is. Roundabout midfield, also hoping to make his way through the pack, through the field. And of course, that's everyone's goal here. Anyways, we're going to get started with the we're going to start rolling off here and go through the top 20 positions, and the rest of the starting lineup will be at the bottom of your screen. Starting on the pole is the number 30 of Jack Hawkins, and alongside him the 2 of Tristan Allen. Second row you have the 4 of Vic Smith and the 43 of Yin Canario, your points leader. In the 3rd row you have the 8 of Michelangelo Nwangwu and the 99 of Griffin Lynn. In the 4th row you have the 9 Crash and the 45 of Carter Friesen. In row 5 you have the 20 of Ace Garcia and the 12 of Keegan Thompson. Row 6 you have the 27 of Colin Dryber and the 1 of the Moon. Row 7 you have the 67 of Justin Zidell and the 97 of Igor Barreto. Row 8 you have the 11 of Luke Rainey and the 19 of Jonathan King. Row 9 the 02 of Xavier O'Neill Jr. and alongside him the 48 of Rick Witt. In row 10 the 15 of Noah Clifton, and rounding out the top 20 the 16 of Adam Lewis. The rest of your starting lineup will be at the bottom of your screen if it hasn't gone by already. As we get started, get ready to get race 3.
Get this race.
The Brickyard 200. Let's go here. We may have a very early wreck. Just be careful on how aggressive they go on the first lap. You may see a bit of 3 wide. Anyways, pace car has rolled in. And the green flag is out. Brickyard. And everyone has started the race, so that's good. As that outside lane, not getting a good run, and a bit of sliding up from Ace Garcia, but there's a bit more contact. Into the wall goes the 15 of Noah Clifton and Igor Barreto. I think there was a bit of contact further back as well. Rick Witt going fairly slow back there, but we've got to go back to the front. The 99 of Griffin Lynn. Jack Hawkins still leads. We've gotten through the first lap without a caution. but a lot of contact throughout. Jack Porkins a little bit wide out of one there. Gives Nick Smith a chance to take the lead, and he will. Also goes wide himself. Nguyen Wu will have a chance as well to take the lead, and Joshua Nichols, I think he's... Yep, there they go! The 77 in it. Annie Thomas involved, Noah Clifton, and more. Diego Yepes flying through. Dawson Miller just saving his teammate behind him, Hunter Sleppy. Looks like 31 of Stuart Grattan may have been involved. You saw the 32 of Joshua Nichols involved. Race back to the line will be won by Nick Smith. The first caution on lap 2. As these drivers start to slow down, got to be careful that they don't wreck each other slowing down. And I think we're all good. Anyways, let's go back, have a look at the replay. Let's bring out the first caution. So here's what happened. Joshua Nichols going a little bit wide and then hitting the wall, getting into the 88. 88 comes back up into Annie Thomas, and Anthony Lopez collecting Grattan, Clifton, and Yapez just flying through there. Must have hit Annie Thomas there, and Sleppy and Miller getting a bit loose. So we have another look from a different angle. On board now with the number 7 of Diego Yepes. Wreck happening in front of him, and just getting into the 83 there. Almost got past it. But that one hit, and he's out of the race. Really unfortunate for him there. So I have one more view at this wreck. An aerial shot of the wreck. '97 did a good job of getting through there, and you just see Yepes coming through there, and oh, you see what happens to Miller there. He actually gets into the back of someone there, and that may give him a bit of damage. Not too sure, we'll have to see. Anyways, let's get to the restart here at Indianapolis. Well, it appears we've had a little bit of an incident coming to slowing down, and people just didn't slow down. Here they come. Simon Nichols, 21, Brad Stover, and then you just see piling up the 88 on top of, that's the 29 of Jonathan Rains, last race's winner. You see Hunter Sleppy involved. I think you've got Gatlin Downey, RJ Cherry, and I think Rick Witt was also involved slightly, and Cam Riley as well. Tough break for all those drivers. After a little bit of sort of stupid circumstances, there's going to be quite a bit of talking in the pit lane after this race, that's for sure. Anyways, your leader is the 4 of Nick Smith as we get to the restart. Well, hold on, I think before we get back to the restart, yet again we've had another issue. The number 6 of Spencer Madden on the pace lap has blown up, and a lot of issues under this caution period. Tough day for the number 6. Don't know what's wrong with the car. We may be able to get some news soon. But right now all we know that he's out of the race. So you see if, as we fast forward, he just eventually comes to a stop, and he might have also been hit here, I don't know. See if... No, I don't think anyone hit him, so that's good for him at least, or any others. But he's out of the race, so tough break for him. Now, let's get to the restart. Oh, you're kidding! Well, it looks like we've had another blow up on the pace lap. Jack Hawkins coming down to pit road as the drivers are coming to green. Pole sitter, and he just can't get any luck. Coming down the pit smoking. Let's see if we will have any news on what's happened to him, as you can see the number 6 of Spencer Madden out with a piston problem. And all the drivers who were involved in wrecks below him. The number 30 out with a valve issue. So very unfortunate for him. So, we're finally on one lap to green, and many more retirements than we actually thought initially. As you can see, all the drivers who are damaged in the back there. You've got the 88 of Dominic Anthony, Joshua Nichols, Rick Witt, Brad Stover, RJ Cherry, Stuart Gretton may have a bit of damage as well, Anthony Lopez, Noah Clifton, Dawson Miller, Audrey Baranowskis even possibly. Kean Riley may have a bit. I'm not sure about Simon Nichols. He was sort of involved in that little stack up slowing down for the pace car, but everyone else I think has a somewhat healthy car. As we're almost ready to go back green. Pace car will be rolling in soon. And the 4 of Nick Smith will be leading us back. Top 5. Nick Smith, Nguyen Wu, Josh Crash, Carter Friesen, and Ace Garcia. We're back under green with 10 laps to go. Good restart by the number 4, but he's got a bit of a bad run, and so has Nguyen Wu. Although he's carried it through the corner, and now he's catching up to Smith, and he's gonna maybe get there, and he will. But no, a bad run into 3, and Josh Crash tries to go around the outside. Can't get the move done, gets a bad run in 4. This is causing Smith to pull away here, as they were thinking of going 3 wide there. Ace Garcia was looking for the move, but didn't go for it, and now Josh Crash pulling closer to Smith as drivers sliding up the track, and Carter Friesen with a bad run. He's gonna get into Jonathan King. They're all gonna stay up to speed at the moment. A little bit of the battle emerging around the top 10 mark. Keep an eye on that. So we're gonna have possible battle for the lead here. Josh Crash quickly catching up to Smith. And Crash now on his bumper. We have a caution. Not sure who it is, but Rick Witt's in the pits. Gonna have to have a look, but the race back to the line... Oh, no, never mind. Happened before they crossed the line, and we're back under yellow. Gotta make sure that they don't stack up like they did, slowing down like last time. And looks like they're all gonna sort it out this time. Brad Stover may come in a bit hot, so we're just going to keep an eye on. I think he's alright. So we're going to have a look and see what brought out the second caution here at Indianapolis. Coming into 3, Rick Witt went a little bit wide out of... Hits the wall, gets into Joshua Nichols. Nichols, that's not the issue. Oh my gosh! Rick Witt with a huge impact with the wall. Brad Stover pretty much out of it as well. With a massive, massive contact with the wall. Gonna have to have another look at that one. Have another look at it in slow motion, and it's right at the edge of the safer barrier, and that just brings him around. A complete stop. I'm lucky enough not to hit anyone else. Red Stover not hitting anyone else either. So that's what happened. An odd one, a very rare one, to bring out the yellow. Nick Smith still leads. So we go back to the restart. Ready to go back green for our second restart. And we'd be going back with 4 laps to go. Of course, if there is a yellow after this point, it's all over. Something that Nick Smith probably wants at the moment. But no one else. This may have also saved Nick Smith this yellow flag. He was about to get past for the lead. Pace car now gone back into pit road. The green flag is back out for the final time here at Indianapolis. Top 3 getting a good run off of that restart. Smith's going to have to be careful of crash here. Maybe looking to make a move out of 2. Will he get there? Not quite. He's going to stay behind him for now. Might try for the move in 3, but no, here comes Nwangwu. He's going to go for second. And this is exactly what Smith needs to see, or wants to see. Crash going up the track. He's not going to hit the wall. He's going to keep it off, but Nwangwu gets the move done. A bit of 3 wide, Rainey, Garcia, and Crash. It's not going to go 3 wide. I'm going to stay out of it for now. But now, Michelangelo Nwangwu looking to make the move on Nick Smith. He's going to go for a lunge on the inside. Going to make contact and get the move done. A very risky move, but he's made it work. And now, the battle is on. Who will win this race? Still under green for the moment. There was a spin. We're going to have to review that when the race is over. But Nwangwu is pulling away at the moment. Now Allen trying to take second off of Smith as the 8. A lot of speed in that car at the moment. Now Allen going for the move on Smith for second. He's not going to get it done just yet. Out of 3, he may have it. But can he get up to Nguyen Wu there? Still battling behind him. One more lap to go for the number 8. Can Tristan Allen catch up? He might just get it. Nguyen Wu went wide by the looks of it. They're squeezing for 3 wide for 4th. For 3rd. 4th. They're going to get out of it. There's a wreck behind. Rainey in the wall. Moon more involved. Eli Bright. Etienne Jones. As we're going to have to go back to the lead. As Tristan Allen has dropped back. It looks like the 8 may have this race under control now. Coming out of 4. Michelangelo Nguyen Wu will win at Indianapolis. As you see, Luke Rainey involved in that. Dion Moon, Eli Bright, Etienne Jones. As before we get to the final results, we're going to review a few wrecks. Let's start with one of the wrecks, one of the spins out of 3 which didn't cause a yellow. We're going to see who that was. Looks like there was a bit of an incident. Dominic Anthony sliding up, making contact with Miller, and Brad Stover getting held up there as well. Locks up the brakes. No caution. And that was good. As there was the aggressive move for the lead. Very well done there. As we're going to now have a look at the wreck on the final lap of this race. It was a case of one driver sliding up way too much, and that was Luke Rainey into Dion Moon. They made contact with the wall. Collect Etienne Jones. Eli Bright. Tough break for those drivers there, who were fighting for a possible top 10. As we now go to the official results. Michelangelo Nguyen Wu getting that win, and Tristan Allen 2nd place. Ace Garcia getting a 3rd place. Josh Crash in 4th and 5th. Your points leader, Yin Canario, and he stays as the points leader after that. Just improving his lead, of course. That lead is coming to a bit of a close as Nguyen Wu gets that win. He's going to have a bit of a boost on him. And of course, there's Carter Freeze and Nick Smith, Keaton Thompson, Colin Driver, and Xavier O'Neill Jr. rounding out your top 10. Rest of the results as follows. Tough break for the drivers who were involved in wrecks here. Diego Yepes, Annie Thomas, Hunter Sleppy, Gatlin Downey, Jonathan Rains, Spencer Madden, Jack Porkins, who both of those two, of course, blew up. Unfortunate for them. Rick Witt, Dominic Anthony, Eli Bright, Etienne Jones, Luke Rainey finishing 1 lap down. Tough break for all those drivers. And, of course, this championship just closed up a little bit. Of course, we still have quite a few races to go in the season. 10 races left to go. Next, we're going to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 300. 40 laps around the 1.5 mile oval, and that's when we'll be seeing you guys next. So I hope you enjoyed the race, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
'Cause there's more in this bloodstone. Yeah, there's more in this bloodstone. Ooh. There's a version of me I need to bring to life.